to get an idea just by looking at it what you're selling. This is obviously Corolla S, piano finish grille. You got the black. If this was a movie, Cars, it's got a face on it, looks pretty cool. All right, but as you're walking up, you got a pretty good idea of what you're selling nowadays. Like I told you with the Camry, look at the wheels, look at what it says, but then start at the sticker. All right, you may not know if this is an S Plus or an S Premium because it does have a sunroof. They do come with the same wheels, but this particular model is an S Plus with a sunroof. Okay, it's model 1864, built in Mississippi, right here in the United States, down here in the South, built by Southern boys like us. All right. If you look at the overall crash test on this car, you got 5 stars. Frontal crash, 5 stars. Passenger, driver, both 5 stars. Side crash, 5 stars. Rollover, 4 stars. Kind of hard to roll a car like this over though, especially with your start safety that this car has. Traction control, vehicle stability control, brake assist, brake force distribution, ABS, and smart stop technology. Of course, smart stop technology is if you hit your brakes and your gas at the same time. If you're a 2-footed driver, you're not going to like a Toyota, because over 5 miles per hour, the gas is going to override the brake, okay? But the mother of all these are analog brakes. Analog brakes means that your brakes are going to pump very fast to keep your brakes from locking up, all right? It doesn't mean it's going to keep your brakes from locking up. That's great, that's what it does, but that's not what it's for. ABS is designed to allow you to move out of harm's way. If you're driving down the road and you have to slam on your brakes and that guy just walked in front of me, guess what? I might need to steer my wheel to try to get out of the way and not hit him. And that's what ABS is designed to do. Allow you to maneuver out of harm's way and keep you from hitting that object in front of you. All right? Vehicle stability control. Vehicle stability control, like I tell you, makes you Jimmy Johnson. All right? Adam Goodwin looks like Jimmy Johnson, but if you're driving this car and you oversteer it, you drive like Jimmy Johnson. Because basically what it's going to do is it's going to use the throttle, the brakes, and it's going to straighten you back out. All right? Kind of a good example, shopping cart. Like Casey said the other day at the meeting, if you're running a shopping cart and you're riding on it as fast as you want, if you put your foot on that black wheel, all right, the back right wheel, what's it do? It spins it right that way. So if I'm going around a corner too fast and I need the brakes to hit to straighten me back out, it's going to use the braking and the ABS system to know which brakes are going to do to steer you the way you need to go. It's going to correct you in oversteer and understeer, and it's going to keep you from either going off the road or sliding out of control. Traction control. If the wheels spin, they're going to use the ABS system to reduce power, slow the wheels down, and get your traction going. When I was in the snow the other day, about 7 or 8 inches of snow, I never took my 4Runner out of 4-wheel drive because 2-wheel drive was just fine. Every time I gave it too much gas, it slowed me down and did not let me spin. And I was able to pull out, drive, go wherever I wanted in 2-wheel drive without a problem, okay? Because traction control. ABS, I've already explained. EBD, electronic brake force distribution, basically senses where the weight is over the wheels and distributes the brakes where it needs to be, okay? So if I'm going around a curve to the left really fast, probably faster than I should be, I'm leaning to the right because it's pushing my weight to the right. So now it's going to distribute the brakes to the right side more so than the other. If I go to Lowe's and I'm going to do a bathroom remodel, I'm by myself, I'm sitting in the driver's seat, I got 300 pounds of tile in the back. It knows my weight's up there, so it's going to give a little bit more braking to that side. Cars are designed, all cars, motorcycles, everything. 70% stopping goes to the front, 30% to the back. It's the safest way to stop, okay? So if you've got 70% in the front, but I'm sitting up there, there's more weight on that wheel. It needs more brakes on that side than this side. But I've got a bunch of tile in the back. I've totally just thrown the dynamics of the vehicle off. Now I've got all this weight in the back, so if I need to stop, it does need to distribute a little bit more brakes. It might not need 70 up front and 30 in the back. It might need 65 up front and 35 in the back because of that extra weight. I might have a big passenger in the back, makes a difference of the weight. It'll read where the weight is, okay? Brake assist. Casey explained it the other day, it's great for a short driver getting in somebody tall. Yeah, it is, but it's also great if the person in front of you slams on the brakes, it's a natural reaction to flinch or brace yourself. So if you have to brace yourself in a panic, when you hit that brake hard, if you just reach over and press the brake, it's not going to kick in. But if you have to press that brake hard, it's going to feel that you hit it in a panic and give you 100% of the brakes 100% of the time. And you should do that on a test drive. Smack that brake, let the customer see what it does, okay? And then smart stop technology, which I explained a minute ago, overrides the gas. This car right here comes with a 1.8 liter dual overhead cam with dual variable valve timing. All right, basically it's about 132 horsepower in this car. It's been the same engine for a long time. Toyota's actually made this a timing chain since 1998. So you've been running on a Corolla with timing chain since 1990. It means less maintenance for you, less chance for the car to have trouble, and you don't have to worry about a timing belt breaking either. All right. Continuous variable transmission. Toyota's got a simulated 7-speed continuous variable transmission in this car. So you can slap it over into sequential mode and use the paddle shifters, and you have 7 simulated shifts, which will make it feel like a transmission if you like the feel of a transmission better. Okay, sport drive mode gives the car a little bit sportier feel. And then you've got front and rear disc brakes on this car. Kind of a nice feature. Front and rear disc brakes are great because they dissipate heat better. So if you're going a little bit faster and you have to get on those brakes harder, your stopping power is not going to wear off because the heat is able to disperse a lot faster with disc brakes. 17-inch alloy wheels come standard on the S Plus and the S Premium. A great looking black finish with some brushed aluminum in the middle. Star safety, went over that in your safety. 8 airbags in this car. How many other small cars do you know that have 8 airbags? You got 2 up front for normal airbags. You got knee airbags. You've got the seat airbag in this car. So if you have an accident, that bottom seat is designed to blow up to lift you up a little bit so it keeps your body from traveling forward, because the inertia is going to push your body forward, but that airbag is going to lift the seat up just a little bit enough to keep your body from being able to go forward. Now, all Toyotas come with multi-stage airbags. We've been doing that in the Camry since '02. Multi-stage airbags are basically going to blow out to where they need them to be based on seat position and based upon seat position and based upon stopping, how fast you're coming to a rapid deceleration. If you come to a rapid deceleration, then it knows, all right, I'm sitting close to the wheel, but that airbag's got to get out there fast. You want something that'll keep you from having those airbags to work the way you want them to work, don't wear your seatbelt. They're going to get out there as fast as they can no matter where you're sitting. That could hurt you, all right? It's always good to wear the seatbelts. Plus, Toyota's seatbelts are better than anybody else's. ALR, ELR, locking retractors, force limiters. When I say a force limiter, when I lock in that brake and I come to a rapid stop, the seatbelt gives. It only gives about an inch, inch and a half, but that little gives enough to let my body go forward instead of being locked in. If it's locked like that, my body still wants to go forward, but the seatbelt doesn't let me go. Might break a collarbone, might hurt you worse. But Toyotas have force limiters, which are designed to let up a little bit more. They also have pretensioners in these seatbelts. So when I'm buckled up, I know you guys from the South, so you shotguns. Shotgun, if you don't pull that shotgun tight to your arm, kicks the far out of you. But if you've got it nice and tight, it doesn't kick as bad. Well, that's what a pretensioner is designed to do. It pulls you into the seat, and it allows the seat belt to hold you tight at the time of an accident. I'm sure some of you have been merging left, and as you're trying to turn left, you're on the brake a little bit, and you need to lean forward to see, but the seat belt won't let you lean forward. That's the pretensioner kicking in because you're on the brake, and it says, all right, he's stopping, there might be something going on. So that's that pretensioner starting to work for you, and it's a good way to describe it so you can feel it. You got the knee airbag. Number one injury on a frontal crash a lot of times is your legs. All right, again, brake assist. You brace yourself, you're protecting your legs. That's where brake assist comes in. But you also got a knee airbag, so it is here to protect your legs. Toyota started that in '05 on the Scion TC, which was below $17,000 for that car. All right, and an Avalon, both come out. The new Avalon '05, knee airbag on both those cars. All right, this car also has whiplash injury lessening seats. All right, so the way the seat's designed and made, you've got less chances to get whiplash when you do get rear-ended. Your latch system, tethers in the back, anchors in the top, plus the seat belts I was telling you about, the ALR lockers. So if you put your seat belt in, you've got so many different ways to lock that seat belt in place. LED low beam and halogen high beam headlights. How many cars at this price point have LED low beam headlights? Not many, okay? LEDs are gonna give you a nice, brighter light. A lot of people are probably gonna think you have your brights on anyways. You've got LED daytime running lights as well, integrated fog lights. You got blinkers built into your mirrors, and these mirrors are heated mirrors. You also come standard with a rear spoiler on this car. That's about a $200 to $300 option on a lot of cars, but on the S, they give it to you standard, all right? You also get it standard on the Eco. Auto climate control with a pollen filter. I mean, here you are, a car list for $21,900. Climate control, that's stuff that you used to see only on your nicer cars. Toyota used to have to go to an Avalon or a V6 XLE to get climate control. We got it on the Corolla. All right, in-tune audio with 6.1 touchscreen, multimedia bundle, advanced voice recognition, Siri eyes free. If you have an Apple iPhone, you can hit that voice command and get your Siri up and get Siri working with your Bluetooth. Leather wrap steering wheel, hands-free voice command, backup camera, standard on a Corolla. All right. Plus, Toyota's going to give you full tank of gas, and we're always going to wash it for you so you can drive away in a clean car. But I mean, something that you really got to look at on this car is the fit and finish. Toyota's fit and finish is second to none. Their gaps are some of the tightest gaps, which are going to allow you to have less wind resistance. It's going to make it more aerodynamic, better gas mileage in turn. I told you about the 1.8. As you can see, the oil, yellow, well, that's color keyed, so it's easy to know. Uses 0-20, so that's a synthetic oil. 10,000 mile oil changes in this car. And with Toyota, you're going to get 2 years maintenance included. All right, you get Toyota Care, 2 years maintenance, which is your first 5 trips to the service department, oil changes, tire rotation. You get 2 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. And who does that for you? Nobody else gives you that. You used to have to go to luxury cars to get that. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and they would do it, and their price was so high. And now all of a sudden, when their maintenance plan's over, the cars depreciate like a rock because people can't afford to pay for the maintenance. You can afford to pay for the maintenance once it's done being paid for in a car like this. Very inexpensive to maintain. That's why Toyota's cost of ownerships are the lowest among everybody, pretty much in every model you sell. You can see right here your crumple zones. You got the latch system here, which the hood will lock. It's designed to catch